Hello, my dear Virgo. This is your love and spirituality reading for the time between February 1st to February 15, 2017 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. So, if you want to support my channel and my free general readings, you can click on the ad in the beginning of my video or watch it for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. Thank you. I am very grateful for your support and for all of you watching, liking, commenting and subscribing to my videos. I'm really grateful for having you with me. So I used the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan with the artist Mark Evans, and I will start shuffling your cards. So I call the Divine with Love and Light, and I call the 4 Archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements, Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, Spirit and Ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Virgo viewers. So, I want my dear Virgos to have love in their lives, to find themselves in loving relationships. And I also want you to have creative success and walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So, you will be able to fulfill the reason to why you are here on earth at this time. I also want to take the chance to tell you about the full moon, February 11. The full snow moon or the full hunger moon for those living in the northern hemisphere. So this moon will also have a penumbral lunar eclipse when the moon passes through part of the Earth's shadow at 0043 universal time. It will peak, so but it will be visible already the 10th, I think. Okay, so I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you, Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, this is your future, this is your now, and this is your past. The now is probably the first half of February 2017, but whenever you watch this is probably the exact right time to see it. So the first card for you is 5 of Wands. So 5 of Wands is it's fire energy, and fire energy is spiritual energy, willpower, longing, like dreams or goals. It's where you aim your fire, where you aim your attention and your energy. It will be what's manifesting. But here you can see the energy is going like in many different directions here. So that is not a very good way to manifest stuff. It's actually like going to almost starting a business and then no, I don't want to, or almost starting a school and no, I don't want to, or almost starting a relationship and then no, I don't want to. So nothing will be, because nothing is like done. It's just like a lot of different energy going in different directions. So this might also be like a conflict between 2 people, because you can have like 2 people having different opinions and shooting in different direction, and as long as they can't like join together in one direction, nothing will be. So it's like a frustrating situation where you can't figure out what you want to do, or you can't get aligned with your friends, with your co-workers, with your romantic partner to actually accomplish something for the future, or you can't decide like where to go. It's a confusing situation. And here's the Chariot kind of telling the story like one step ahead, like if you want to go somewhere, you need to, again, align all energy into one direction. And this is 2 different energies, and they are put in front of your chariot. And your chariot, of course, is kind of your body being a vehicle to take you through life, and it's your life as well. So it's like you need to put 2 opposite energies together to reach your goals. So it might be like you have one side of you that wants to be at home and be lazy, and the other side wants to roam the world and like fulfill your destiny. So those 2 needs, or those 2 personality types with you, needs to be combined into one. So, okay, I will rest whenever I'm tired, but I will still go towards my goal and be like whatever you want to be. What's your dreams? So combining those energies, not letting either one win, but actually like a compromise. And therefore your chariot will be flying off like an aeroplane to the sky, like a lift off here. So you finally know where to go and how to get there. And in a partnership or a workplace, you need to have some kind of glue, getting those two horses together, something that wants them to work towards the same goals, some kind of compromise, some kind of peace talk, or whatever you need to make those forces and not drawing in different direction and ripping up off your chariot, but actually pulling towards the same direction. So if you are having thoughts, like a bit of hopeless thoughts, like, well, I want to do this, but it would never happen because of this and this. I want to do this, but no, it can't because, I have this and this problem. So if you are doing this towards yourself, stop. Just aim to what you want. Don't figure out how you will get there. Just see, this is where I am and this is where I want to go. And don't bother so much with the thing in between. It will look like this anyway, your plan might be this and God's plan is like, it's like a mess. And why it's like this, it's because you're going to experience a lot of things on the way. So don't worry how you will get there. Just aim to where you want to go and keep the aim. So you don't have to think back and forth, because this is like accomplishing nothing. The next card is Three of Wands. So that's a much more better card. It's kind of union. You have decided what you wanted, and it's also a decision that have aligned you with your highest forces in your life, because it's kind of aiming towards the divine. And we see you are ready to go. You are ready to go forward into this new future. And you have demands, like you know how you want things to be. So you are not going to compromise either. If the divine is going to present you with something that's, almost what you want, but it has a big flaw, you won't take it. So it's like, if you will find a romantic partner that's everything that you dream of, but you are not feeling attracted, well, that is not what you are going to say yes to. And if you are going to find a job that has everything you wanted but no pay, well, you're not going to get that job either. So you need to decide what you want and kind of not compromise too much on the way, like not compromise with your end goal. Like if you want to build a car, you can't end up building a bicycle. You want a car. So it's a card. The Three of Wands is like, it's like life has a longing, and this longing is growing within you. So don't compromise, because it's not going to make you a better person. It's going to make you a person that's not reaching your goal. So I mean, you need to compromise to get, the forces to join together, but don't compromise so you will get lost and not get what you want, because then you will end up in this situation again with your unfulfilled needs and kind of, I want to be with this person, but he's not fulfilling my needs, but I want to be with her, but she is always like messing with me, but I want to. And so you go back and forth like this. So try to find like something that you can unite yourself towards. Like, okay, I want a job. I want it to be fulfilling. I want to give me like a good payment, so I will feel like it's worth to go there every day. I want it to be like surrounding with a lot of people, because I need people in my life. You can decide what things you want. Or I want a romantic partner that's kind of there for me. We can have like we have the same values in the core beliefs in our lives. We want to the same goal. And if you find, and don't settle them for another type of partner that might, he's so lovely, but he doesn't want to commit for a long-lasting love relationship, then it's like bye-bye. And here's actually the bye-bye card. It's Ten of Wands. So Ten of Wands is when you haven't really been able to come to a compromise with another energy. You will take your energy and move to another place. This is a very relentless reading I'm seeing in front of me. It's like a person that has been through a lot of conflicts or through a lot of like things not being fulfilled in their lives, and now just deciding that I will have the things that I want and I won't compromise. So this is what I'm seeing. It's like my way or the highway with these kind of cards. It's a person that either you work with me or I will leave you. So, and it will be in a love relationship, work relationship, family, whatever. It's like if you are not getting what you want, you will build your home elsewhere. This is what I'm seeing here. So, it's like you're on a military mission towards your goal. So I think I bless you with this. It's what's been going on for a long time now, that we need to align with ourselves and not to stay put in a situation where you not get your needs met. And here's the World card. So this is going to put you on your road to towards your highest destiny, when you are not kind of compromising with your highest destiny, but actually going for it. If you want what you want, is also what heaven wants for you. So don't feel unsupported in this. Don't feel like you're going on like lost into the wilderness. You're not. You're actually putting yourself on the train towards your destiny by doing this, by aligning with yourself and with what you want. So you will probably give, this is in the past, so it's probably in January maybe. So here you're probably going to give person or situation a chance to align with you. And if they are not aligning with you, you will go on your own and kind of build this for you, what you have been dreaming of. So it might be a lonely task for a while, but it's actually going to unite you with other people thinking like you in the end. So those people that doesn't have the same road to go, they are not going to cross your road. And it might be sad. It might be like a goodbye for some of you. But it might also be like a really great adventure awaits you. So here is a Page of Pentacles. So that's probably the little Virgo being planted on earth, exactly what like you were supposed to be. So you are not supposed to feel like ashamed of yourself and try to be someone else. You were supposed to be you, and your needs and wants what was going to guide you to growing towards the light, like your map and compasses to where you were supposed to go in life. But after that, you might have kind of wander off like a little bit lost, because you had needs and you wanted them to be fulfilled, and you had maybe limited situation where they could be filled, maybe just a few persons in your life that could actually fill those needs. So you became very dependent on them, and if they liked you or not, or if this boss liked you or not, or if your love partner, what they wanted you to be. So you might have compromised yourself. But this is kind of now, when you are on the highest road here, you have come back to, lesson number 1, be yourself. And here you are, like yourself. Great. And here is the 6 of Swords. So that's also travel. It's by water this time. Like it's not this aeroplane lifting, but it's like a boat going, but it's still going somewhere. So a boat is often like how you're traveling over water. So water is emotion. So here you're traveling alone over your emotions. So maybe you're trying to figure something out, like what does this person or this situation or this workplace mean to me in the bottom of my heart. So you will know your direction, because your heart and your longing and your needs will actually take you to the right kind of destiny. So you're now trying to figure out probably what's in your heart, because this 6 of Swords is communication between your heart and your mind, kind of self-realization, finally understanding what you have been doing and what you should have been doing and what you will do in the future. Also seeing to past experience, past mistakes, and how you maybe stayed in situations that weren't really good for you, and how you want to do this in the future, because you are important. You are here to do important stuff. So you're not supposed to be stuck in a situation going nowhere. The next card is yet a number 3. You have number 3 here with Wands, and here's 3 of Cups. So I think Virgo is longing for their soul family, like people that they will actually be able to connect with on a heart-to-heart level. So maybe you have been stuck in a relationship or a creative situation, maybe at work or somewhere else, where you kind of have compromised. You have been with people because you need people, but you haven't been with the people that actually making you happy. That's like wants to work together with you to a common goal, that has the same values as do you, and has the same kind of approach to other people. So it's like you're maybe a little flower, maybe a little hyacinth or something, and you want to be with other of the same kind of type of flowers, so you can have this beautiful, open and easy communication. So I think Virgo is searching for their soul family, their actual, you know, life partners and life friends and true family, so like this. And with the Ten of Wands, we have a little bit of Four of Cups here going on, and the Four of Cups is kind of, where will you find them? Okay, so this is the lonely feeling you get when you leave an old situation and you haven't found a new. But the divine is here trying to keep your hopes up and saying, well, it's going to be all right, just if you're not shutting your heart chakra, because this is going to, if your heart chakra is open, you are going to beam like a beautiful light towards others, and you will attract the right kind of persons in your life. But if you're starting to feel lonely and like they will never come, you will shut down your beautiful beacon here, and the light will go off, and there's no more calling after your soul family. So you need to stay open and hopeful. This is starting to get a little dark blue, like starting to get a little depressed, start to lose hope. But the divine is here trying to tell you that the 3 is going to be a 4, like it's going to be a fulfilling situation. So trying to support you to make this kind of change, where you might sacrifice something to get something new, but the time in between might be a really testing period that will maybe make you go back to what you had before, and that was not really fulfilling. So here you have an 8 of Pentacles. So 8 of Pentacles is kind of keep on working on a situation, keep on like mastering it, being even better. So it might also show a little bit connection to your past and your past relationship and past family and past friends and past co-workers, because it's an 8, so it's an eternity symbol. And the World card is also talking about connection between people on a soul level. So it might be that if you're missing someone, maybe they are going to keep up with you. Maybe they are going to, you know, be able to run along with you. Maybe they are just a little bit more slow. So if you're longing for someone, maybe they will come. Maybe they will, you know, work on themselves and come to the same level as do you. So it might be like a little period where you're kind of hesitating a little bit, and that might just be because of divine timing is needed for to give. It's like you have been given a personal ultimatum or a situation ultimatum, and maybe that that situation or persons are needed a little time to think things through, and maybe they are going to catch up with you here. So if you start to, you know, you had a beautiful lift off and everything feels all right, you want to get new friends, you want to, you know, start a new work, things like this, and suddenly you will miss your old place, that might be an indication that this old place wants to catch up with you. So for some of you this is going to be the case, and for some of you this situation wants to catch up with you but will change their mind in the last second. And you know, we have free will, so they can make the choice to go after you or they won't. So if you're feeling like a little bit hesitation, a little bit fear of moving on, that might just show that yes, this is time where you need to wait for divine timing and see what's going to happen. So don't get alarmed if you're starting to miss someone that you are very like keen on leaving. So, and here's the future. So we have a 2 of Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles is almost like being back in that old situation where you try to juggle your own feelings and the other person's feelings. So it might be a little warning also for going back to this 8 situation, because it's a karmic situation, and this is a karmic situation which you want to solve and be able to move on. So you're not supposed to, you know, baby someone, or, you know, try to take care of your feelings and their feelings, your needs and their needs. No, because this is making you stressed, and it's like going back to the old situation. So be mindful of this. Like you will probably start missing someone from your past, and they will probably catch up with you, but it's a good chance that, you know, the old situation would just continue and continue and continue forever. So it's might be indicated that you need to take the courage to overcome this longing as well. Next card is Ace of Swords. So that's kind of, you just drop the conflict and you just decide that, no, I had a goal. This is where I'm going to go. I'm not going to fall off the wagon. I'm not going to relapse. I'm not going to, I can be with this person, but then I'm just going to take care of me and my needs. And that person needs to figure things out for themselves. I'm not going to carry the whole load anymore. So it's kind of a decision here, and a logic one, like seeing things from above, from a spiritual perspective, and actually seeing like, well, I have been in this situation before. I know how to solve it. I know how I wish I would have solved it then, and this is how I will solve it now, because I have gotten a second chance to do this all over again, and now I will do the right thing because I know what it is. And it's like a challenge. It's blood, sweat, and tears, and victory at last. So it's not going to be easy. You are going to feel like this from time to time, but you just have to like endure. So here is the Hermit, and it's coming underneath those three of Wands and Three of Cups, the fire and the water trinity. So you are kind of, okay, I will move on, but where are my soul family? I feel very lonely. So the first thing you need to do is find yourself, because when you find yourself, you will find others. So try to get to know as much about yourself as possible. What are you like? What are your dislikes? What are your dreams? What are your fears? What are you expecting from other people? What do you think are their expectations of on you? Where are you trying to like compromise yourself? Where do you think other people are compromising to be with you? So you need to start figure things out here and start to write like the book of yourself, like how, who am I? Try to find this out, because the person that you are has taken you this far, and this is rather desolated landscape. It's icy, it's on a high altitude, so you can see things from above, but it's very cold here and it's very lonely. So you got here probably by chance because you didn't know yourself, but now you're here, you're kind of waking up and you're seeing yourself. So who are you? What do you need? What are your wants? Where do you want to go? Where's the smartest route down from here? And the next card is Page of Cups. So it's indicated that you are trying to balance up yourself here, and probably a situation where you're trying to compromise with others and, you know, make them happy and yourself happy, and your emotion is getting like upstressed here, or yes, okay, so here they are building up, and here the tsunami comes like a really flood wave just hitting you, and you just accept the situation because you have dropped the ball. Okay, I won't do this anymore. I won't compromise this anymore because it's making me stressed out. I can feel like almost a taste of blood in my mouth because I have been juggling and juggling this situation and maybe having trouble to sleep and things like this. And now I will just, you know, let the fear hit me, let the thing hit me that I have been trying to avoid by juggling this situation, and see what's happening when this hits you, when you stop running, when you stop like kind of avoiding the thing that you have been trying to avoid by, you know, keeping a smile on your face, keeping, you know, people in your surrounding happy, things like this. What will happen if you drop the ball, if you just let things, you know, happen to you? What is the feeling that you're trying to avoid? Here, the Page of Cups is really happy because she knows that this splash will make her know herself in the bottom of her heart, opening her heart center, and actually, again, being a beacon for this, what you want to create in your life, this Chariot, Three of Cups thingy, where you are searching for your soul family. So when you finally realize what you have been running from, what you are so scared about, what you really need, then you know yourself and you can be a clear beacon for the situation that you actually want to have in your life. And the next card is the Magician. So when you know, you can create. When you know who you are and what you want, you can create a new, you know, eternity for yourself. A new loop, probably. But it's passion roses here, the red. The sky is almost like before a thunderstorm, like this, how the coloring can be. And he can choose any of this material because he is the creator of his world. When you know yourself, you will know what you want, and you will be able to create this in your life. And not just create it. When you are it, it will come to you. So that's as simple as that. When you find yourself, you will find the situation that you actually want to be in, because those situation will align, like perfectly match, like two pieces of a puzzle being pieced together. And yeah, so it's just going to be very easy. And this is also the planet Mercury, and it's communication. So we have the end result here. It's like the World, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Magician. So something that you are doing, working on yourself and walking on your highest destiny, is going to fulfill your dreams. So it seems like it's going to be a very positive outcome for you here, Virgo, because you're going to find yourself. We are going to see here what's going on with the wisdom of the hidden realms. So, Queen of Light and the Horse King. Okay, Queen of Light is kind of the Ace of Swords card. It's when you know the truth of your situation, when you see it truthfully, and you are kind of, you can't choose to be in the illusion anymore. You can't choose to, you know, go back in the same situation and dream that things will change by its own accord, because now you are becoming enlightened. You have seen things, you have seen it like how it was in the past, how it's in the now, and how it's going to be in the future. You have seen like the situation is repeating itself over and over again, and how you have been struggling to keep this in balance. And now you will just you will do the thing that you are always feared, but that you know is the right thing to do, because you have seen the light. It's kind of the Hermit as well, being enlightened. And you also have the Horse King, so it might indicate that also someone else's heart might be opened by this exercise that you have been doing, because when you change, people around you will also change. So this is like you have the assistance of high and mighty people and spirits in your life. So when you are aligning yourself with you, you will be very magnetic to beautiful situations, like miraculous situations that will offer you assistance and take you like on the back on this white horse towards your highest destiny. So it's like you are being offered a place to ride high in victory towards your goal. So it's like you are not going to do this alone, so you don't have to fear, because help is going to be all around you. It's almost like this story that we have with Jesus, like with the footprints on the sand. I don't know if you have heard it, but it was like a person looking back on their journey through life and saw two footprints in the sand. But when the person had it, the hardest part of their life, it was only one footprint, and they felt like they had been abandoned. But then Jesus kind of says that, well, that was when I carried you. And this is this kind of situation. So when you feel like things are really like awful, and you feel very lonely and very afraid, like this, like out in the cold, know that the divine is here and helping you all the time, and trying to give you courage to go through this road that you have been feared for probably a great part of your life. You have tried to resist to do just this, and now you need to do it. Past life oracle cards, those probably for you. Okay, so it's like kind of a conflict going on between civilization and your true self, because this is the Greco-Roman. This is the beautiful civilization that the Western countries has been building, founded on science and philosophy, things like this, but also on authority, like people taking advantage of lesser people with that hasn't come so far, or hasn't seen the same things that they have seen, not having the same like heighten of civilization, not the same armies, not the same like I don't care what you think attitude. So they have taken over, they took over like lesser developed countries that had weaker defense, and just you know, indulged it into themselves. And this gave us civilization. It gave us a beautiful civilization, but it also took us a lot far from ourselves. And this is Native American. It's kind of how you were planted here on Earth, and this is the civilization you were planted into. So they are kind of colliding, and you might feel that this is the thing, this is the authority that you need to, you know, listen to, the bank system, capitalistic system of work, things like this. When you really want to do something else that's closer to you and closer to your heart and closer to your highest destiny, something maybe that has more to do with abundance and earth and things like this. So it's a little bit conflict going on, and this might be a conflict that you might need to settle. It's probably a conflict between a patriarchal system and a matriarchal system, like the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So we have, it's like a pendulum movement. Sometimes it will go far to here, and then it will go back far to here, and it's like the experience we need to do. So, but it kind of looks like both of these needs to be in the chariot right now, like some kind of balance is needed. So take your own authority, be your own authority figure, try to figure out who you are, like in your core, and you can use this beautiful society we have built and its advantage, but you don't have to be used by it, okay? So, my dear Virgos, thank you for watching all this far, and I want you to take really good care about yourself, and I hope to see you again in the middle of February. Okay, bye-bye.